The book is about the history of the global response, starting from when the virus was discovered in 1981 up until the present. It focuses in particular on the global program on AIDS, which existed in the late 80s and early 90s, and was the initial response to the pandemic. This program lasted 8 years and was closed down at the peak of the pandemic and replaced by the joint United Nations program on AIDS. So the book traces the history of the response to the pandemic with a focus on how governments and UN agencies reacted to the virus and the spread of the disease. I was most inspired to write the book because I wanted to tell the story of the global program on AIDS. I was privileged to direct this program for a number of years. This program had more than 500 staff working in more than 100 countries at a time when AIDS was a death sentence. We didn't have treatment. The staff was very dedicated in these efforts, despite all the challenges that they faced. I also felt that by looking at the full 40-year history of the pandemic, we could learn some lessons that would be helpful in responding to future pandemics like AIDS. A global response to a pandemic is a complex process. It involves a multifaceted response, an understanding of the global health governance infrastructure, and more than anything else, accountability by those responsible for leading and financing the response to the pandemic.